Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very unique privilege that I have in being the co-chair to develop this economic plan and vision document for Swarna Andhra Pradesh 2047. I've had the privilege of knowing Shri Chandrababu Naidu and working very closely with him even 25 years ago, when the IT industry was just about to take off. He not only put the infrastructure in Hyderabad. Today, if you see in Hyderabad, many of these very, very large companies, including TCS, who have very, very big presence. And it was his vision and execution those days to be able to create this whole movement. And since then, had the opportunity in digitizing the then unified Andhra Pradesh, and have seen his drive, most importantly, the ability to get things done. If I may say so, we used to have meetings at morning 6 a.m. at times. So that was the pace. So it's again a great opportunity to lead this task force and work with him to develop this economic development plan for Swarna Andhra Pradesh 2047. I would like to thank all my colleagues and members of the task force for the time, ideas and contribution they made, and also the various departments of the state government who have been very energetic, involved and pretty open in providing all the inputs and ensuring that we develop a very good plan. And finally, I should not forget CII. The CII team has been at it and pulled it all together into a wonderful set of recommendations and detailed reports. Now, let me say that India is going through a phenomenal change, as all the business people and also everyone here will agree. To me, it is not about economic growth. We can give all these statistics about economic growth of 6.5 or whatever be the number. But I think fundamentally, India is going through a change where there is a mindset of can-do attitude. We want to be the best. We want to do whatever it takes to lead. It happens in every field. And that is the mood of the nation. And the credit for that obviously goes to our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, whose agenda of Viksit Bharat has propelled businesses, state governments and foreign investors, everybody looking at India. And it is not only in terms of economic growth, as I said. There is focus on startups, focus on innovation, and lot is being done to bring back or bring a lot of culture on research. So many things are happening. if you look at it in that context, the vision of our Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu to lead Andhra Pradesh to glory, a vision with purpose, is just phenomenal. Currently, the state GDP is somewhere around 170 billion US dollars. But his vision is to push. We are given 3 scenarios in the report. You will see that in the report. But his vision is to push the state to grow at a 15% CAGR for the next 20 years, to be somewhere between $2 to $2.5 trillion economy in 2047. That is the kind of vision, dream that is being driven by him. And those of you who know Andhra Pradesh, it is a state that has got everything. It has got a lot of rich and diverse culture. It has got a very favorable demographic profile. It is one of the beautiful coastlines, third largest coastlines, and a very fertile agricultural land, huge mineral deposits. So there are many things that are possible in this state. The plan is to unlock the potential of each region. In fact, we've gone to the district level. We have mapped strengths and the current state of each district, the per capita income levels, the disparities between the top 5 states and the bottom states, and what can be done in each state. So it is not just some number of drive mid-teens level of growth, but it is about social inclusion. It is about sustainability. It is about leveraging latest technology about artificial intelligence. Everything has been looked at holistically. And I must tell you, I was trying to limit, saying let us do these 4 or 5 things, but the Chief Minister wouldn't have that. He would want to see the art of possible in every part of the state, in every industry, even though we can prioritize what are all the things that should get maximum attention. And that is the way we have gone about it. See, Andhra has a lot of strengths which can be exploited. I can talk for a long time, but I'll give 1 or 2 examples. From my own experience, I know Andhra has a lot of IT people. If I may say so, there are a lot of Telugu IT professionals globally. And there are a lot of people from the state who are in very high positions in tech industries in different parts of the world. And there are a lot of academicians of great repute from the state who are in top universities. In fact, some of them wrote to me because when he appointed me, that news item came immediately. Few people wrote to me saying that, hey, how can I contribute? And so he has got a lot of goodwill because what he has done earlier, he enjoys a huge goodwill. So people want to come, people want to contribute. So if you take this talent that is available, and not all of them are in Andhra Pradesh. Many of them are working in India, different cities. If you go to Chennai, if you go to Bangalore, if you go to Hyderabad, if you go to every other place. And there are also people in Vizag and so on. But there are also people in West Coast, people in Texas, people in Chicago. So a lot of talent in different skill sets, different industries. So if you want to really look at any of the high-tech industries, whether it's artificial intelligence, whether it's quantum computing, whether it is advanced manufacturing, whether it is cloud computing, and to tap the right leadership talent and capital is not going to be an issue. But it's just that we need to put the infrastructure in place in the state. Then it can lead to possibilities which we know today in the report, and some of it which we don't know today, which will happen as we develop. And that is true if you look at biopharma industries. Then if you look at the coastline and the strategic connectivity for communication, cables, it is very ideally placed for high-end data centers also. Tourism can be a very big opportunity because some very beautiful locations are there. So if you look at the whole set of industries, it has got huge opportunity. There are industries which the state is very good at, for example, agriculture. And there are things that can be done to dramatically change the productivity. So we have discussed that in the report. So if you look at food as a big industry, it can not only produce a lot for Andhra Pradesh and India, but it can be a huge opportunity for exports. Similarly, there are opportunities in petrochemicals, there are medtech, and there are mining, and they also have a steel plant, which needs revival, I think. So the state has immense opportunities, and we have highlighted a number of industries. As Chandrajit was pointing out, there are 17 different areas, but we have also highlighted which industries which have very high potential and where do we look at for each industry, which region, etc. And I'm not going to go into other industries. There are many things that we can talk about, but I'm going to leave that. But all this is going to require human resources development, a lot of talent development, and huge partnerships. Already he is in touch with, some of us are involved with him in forging global collaborations to create academic institutions, centers. For example, he is roped in IIT Chennai in a big way. And we are talking to some of the US universities, Japanese universities, to create special focused programs. And they will be centers that will be created here and which will bring not only those education but also associated research, etc. One of the things that we have already launched is the quantum computing lab, which he will talk about. A very passionate project for the Chief Minister. So I am pretty confident that the state has the potential, the human resources, and also we need to focus on skill development. And it is a situation where everything can grow. The existing industries can grow, new industries can be set up and growth opportunities can be created. And hopefully, knowing Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, he will have a public. I have not spoken to him about this, but I'm going to say what I think. I'm pretty sure that every year he'll give an yearly report on what has happened. And that is not good news, because he's going to call every task force member to track something. And it's going to be an excellent journey for Andhra Pradesh, and we will all grow richer by participating in that exciting journey. I once again want to thank the Honorable Chief Minister for the opportunity given to me, and thank you, sir, again. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chandrasekharan, for that precursor and the journey as we did when we worked on this report under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister, and you recollected some very fond memories, which I'm sure many people in this room individually can also relate to the work that one has been able to be a part of, because he's given partnership scope for everyone. I think that's the greatness of him, and this opportunity of really engaging with different parts of India, industry, the world, and his engagement with the world. Mr. Chandrasekharan was relating to the journey that he had with him when he started early in the morning and go up. And I've seen him in Davos in action 25 years back, when he used to start at 7 o'clock and go past midnight and on one-to-one meetings, and then one of the first to make, probably the only government ministerial person to make a PowerPoint presentation those days, if you will recollect. So indeed, everyone has so much of fond memories, and the report is so highly rich in content through the chair, the co-chair, and the task force members. I think that contribution and consultations for each and every district. One of the things that we did during the task force report was the preparation of the task force report was the consultation, sir, under what you mentioned, and Mr. Chandrasekharan actually insisted that we really do district-wise and sector-wise planning and mapping. That was very, very, very richly done in the report. So to release such an important report, sir, with your permission, if I may invite you, but as I do that, if I may also invite the Chief Secretary and these task force members who are present here, Mr. Venu Srinivasan, who is present here, Dr. Suchitrayala, Dr. Preetha Reddy, Mr. Bhavian Rao, and also Dr. Onkar Kanwar, Mr. Rajiv Memani, onto the dais as we are releasing this very, very important and critical report. May I also invite Thomas John Muthoot, and G. Murli Krishna. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and pleasure now to invite and request our chief guest of the evening,